want. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. Well, nicely intercepted. Vinicius Junior.
Oh, really well played.
Oh, that's fabulous. He's got the shot away! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Oh, he's really looking like he's on the very top of his game here.
And we have our very first corner. And it's been taken short. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
And now they can spring out of defence. Neymar. Roberto Carlos.
Well, not the worst attempt. A little technical tweak should help the quality.
Marquinhos gathers from the goal kick. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. And they're not going to make any further progress now.
Well, Peter, there's a player on this pitch who's hard not to like. The smiling assassin, Ronaldinho. He always looks like he's having a good time, and it's mostly true because of his superb skill and imagination.
Yeah, just brilliant, isn't he? A different level.
Infectious.
Roberto Carlos drives forward on the overlap. Referee's had a good look and given a corner. They've played it short. Roberto Carlos! Goal, Brazil! The crowd demanded, and he was thrilled to oblige. That is lovely, finished with amazing expertise.
Oh, that's a measured delight. The curl he applied was immaculate.
So we have had the first significant moment. It is 1-0.
Oh, look, this is just what the fans wanted. And now that they're celebrating the opener, I think they'll want to see their team make all the running from here.
Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Encourage the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Roberto Carlos, drilled in low. Oh, this looks sharp. And he welcomes it in. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. And he's intervened well there. Bebeto. He's in space and looking for options. Pressure stays on, it is a corner. It's their second corner of the game. Roberto Carlos plays it short. Brazil have the chance to go the other way. That's a nicely measured pass. He is through here.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
Fabinho wins the duel this time. Oh, and he's through the middle. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Now it's Rafinha. It's a throw-in. It's a poor throw that, picked off with relative ease. Fabinho. Brazil are seeing a lot of the ball and have a 1-0 lead to show for it. Half an hour played now. He's in plenty of space here, and he's managed to get free. And the finish! Denied by an instinctive save.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Nice interception, well timed. Vinicius Junior bumps him off it and wins back the ball. It'll be a throw-in. Gabriel. Still no way through. The defending here is resolute. 1-0 here just before the break, and it looks as though it's going to stay that way for now.
I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply.
Neymar will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Lino. Julio Cesar punts it upfield. Lino. Lino was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Gilberto Silva. Roberto Carlos. And it's Roberto Carlos. And the first half is done. So there we are, half-time. Both teams head into their respective dressing room, and while there was a genuine flow about the game, most importantly there has been just one telling moment. It is still very tight here, the game still up for grabs, and the half-time score, 1-0.
Yeah, I like the fact that there was a genuine flow to this game, as well as intent, but I can't help feeling that their efforts deserved that little bit more.
Brazil go in at half-time with a slender one-goal lead. And the game has already resumed here.
Well, it's been tight, Peter, but I'm expecting things to open up now and we get some free-flowing football.
Ronaldinho. That'll be a throw. Nice control. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Romario.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase. And, of course, those in midfield have to be ready now to recycle.
And they have got just the right players for that. Roberto Carlos cuts out the pass. Brazil are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
Keeper's got good distance on that. Well read, nice interception. Ronaldinho, and he's quick to snatch him back. Now looking to orchestrate a counter, and again they run up against stubborn defending. He could be in here. Ronaldinho. Great, there's the hit! It's in! And this is getting better and better. And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
So that's two now without reply.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up.
Now it's Neymar. Now shapes to shoot! Oh, well played. Exemplary, that. Brazil have their second corner now. Roberto Carlos with the short one. He's had a shot! And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
And he didn't even manage to test the keeper.
Gilberto Silva, Cafu, Bebeto chasing after it.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Roberto Carlos. Oh, smashing header!
That, Peter, is wonderful reading of the game. Perfect positioning. Well played.
Vinicius Junior. Vinicius Junior! Really well taken goal. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, listen, last line of defence and you don't get it right, then you're paying a visit to your net.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Well, it was important they didn't get ahead of themselves and lose their discipline. This game plan could near well reward them with an equaliser.
Neymar. It's an inviting looking ball, that.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
He's looking wide.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
And the keeper's in command. Marquinhos promptly onto that, and that is that. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Marquinhos tries to clear. Vinicius Junior.
Brazil can afford to settle on seeing this one out by running down the clock, I think.
There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Foot in. Keeper's ball.
Foram indicados 2 minutos de acréscimo.
2 minutes to be added on. Great ball if he can get there. Marquinhos can get it clear. And that is that. Brazil can celebrate now. They have exactly what they craved. Your reflections then, Jim?
Brazil really deserve a lot of credit for what I'm sure would be a real confidence-boosting win. Such a huge game being